And I'm back with the first round of the winner bracket of this ESWC 2015 World Championships of Trackmania 2 Stadium. We don't have much time, so let me just quickly take a look at the format for this playoff. It's played in double elimination with cup mode and finalist. That means that once you reach the point limit, which is 100 or 120, you have to win one round to secure your position. First and second place will advance to the next round, and top two from the winner bracket will receive bonus points going into the grand final. And we are soon ending this first warm-up round. Not much time here for me to make an introduction, but we do see Tween and Cod Jr. in the first match, and that's because Tween finished at last place in the time attack seedings. Cod Jr. finished at first place as expected, so Cod Jr. and Tween, the two players who have taken first and second the last two previous years, will be facing off against each other here in the first round. And then we also have Wally and Beat, who definitely aren't any slouches. They can put up a fight here for sure. As we are starting the first round, we are playing on John Cena, a map made by Wally himself, as we go live into the first round. And currently following Cod Jr., who goes down to third place. Tween will take the lead. Wally drops down to fourth place. Beat at second place right now. Cod Jr. catching up a bit though. Good turn there. Will catch up completely to Beat. Goes for a different trajectory here compared to Tween and Beat, as Cod Jr. hits the wall. Wally will pass him. Tween and Beat now with a pretty big lead. Beat stumbling a bit over the transition. Tween will extend his lead a bit. 800s ahead as we go up on the platform. Important to build up good speed here. Tween still looking to win the first round. First place will get 10 points. Second place will get 6. Third place will get 4 points, and fourth place will get 3 points for each round. Beat coming back nicely though. Over the drop, he's taking over first place. Can he keep the speed here leading to the finish? Tween might be coming back. No! Tween hits the edge instead, and he's gonna fall down to fourth place as a result. Cod Jr. and Wally both passing him, and Beat will instead take first place with Tween leading for almost the whole duration of that round, but then losing it all in the end. So Tween continuing to struggle a bit in this tournament. But still early, of course, as we start the second round. Cod Jr. again gets a bit of a slower start. Down to fourth place. Usually dominates all his matches as he goes to the grand final. That's been the case at least the last previous years. Coming back nicely again at the same section. Very close pack with Wally at fourth place. Only 700s behind Tween in the lead. Cod Jr. having to slow down a bit to avoid the wall. Joins up with Wally. Tween right now again in the lead in front of Beat. But here comes Cod Jr. though, up on the platform. Tries to build up as much speed as possible. Beat coming back again with more speed, and Tween now hits the wall to the left. Another big mistake from Tween. Beat takes over first place again. Could take his second place in a row. Second first place in a row, I mean, as Cod Jr. makes a crucial mistake here. Wally will pass him, and Beat is now alone in the top. Can afford to go for the more safer finish as a result. So Beat will take first place again, up to 20 points. Not really the development I would have expected for this winner bracket quarterfinal. So Beat in the lead with 20 points, and Wally is at second with 10. Cod Jr. and Tween right now at third and fourth. Wouldn't that be an upset if both Tween and Cod Jr. drop down to the loser bracket in the first winner bracket round? Beat is definitely doing well. Another promising start here in the third round, as we see Wally going down to last place. Cod Jr. and Tween though passing Beat. Maybe now we'll see the favorites showing what they are made of. Cod Jr. and Tween first and second place in ESWC 2014 and 2013. Beat though coming back nicely and taking over first place as we go over the grass again. Beat can win for the third round in a row. He's ahead with 10 hundreds. What a section there from Beat. And unless he makes any mistakes here, he should be able to pull this off. The ending isn't too challenging Carl Jr. and Tween still behind, trying to catch up, but looking to have to settle for second or third place. Beat through the last corner. He needs to go for the riskier finish now, I think. And he will, and he doesn't make it! Beat doesn't make it, instead makes a flip and will finish at third place. Looks like Carl Jr. also made a mistake in the end. Tween goes up to first place instead, 106.96. So he will get his first 10 points, Wally finishing at second. This is a pretty open story, I would say. I think if this continues, then it's anyone's match to win or lose, as we see Tween going down in the start. Carl Jr. up in the lead in front of his fellow countryman Wally. Both are, of course, from Canada. Beat from Germany and Tween from Slovakia. Right now, this is a battle between Carl Jr. and Wally for the 10 points. Beat clips the wall to the left, might allow Tween to pass him. Let's go to Wally now, who is at second place. Carl Jr. with a nice turn. Goes up in the lead now with 1100s. Very different trajectories from the players here. Seems like it's pretty much the same. Wally losing an additional 1000s on Carl Jr., who looks to take this round, which I believe would be his first victory. Here we go, the ending. Carl Jr., can he go for the safe ending? Not sure, actually. He's gonna go for the faster finish, and that was a wise decision, I think. 106.74 by Carl Jr., really good time on this track. John Cena made by Wally. And that's gonna be the end of the fourth round. One more round remaining of this first map. Beat still in the lead with 28 points. Carl Jr. and Wally now tied with 22 points each. And Tween at fourth with 17 points. Slow start for Wally this time. It's Carl Jr. and Beat, who goes up in the lead. Tween at third place. Good momentum here from Beat. Puts him at first place in front of Carl Jr. 2300s between all four players. Carl Jr. attacking, tries to go for that first place. Tween is also coming back nicely. So it's only 700s between these three drivers, with Wally a bit further behind. Carl Jr. opting to go for as much speed as possible as Beat hits the edge of the platform, so he is down. He's looking to take fourth place instead. It's between Tween and Carl Jr. now for first place. Carl Jr. might take over first place in the standings if he takes the 10 points here. Over the jump, no mistakes, and no problem in the end. Carl Jr. with another solid time, 106.67. Seems like he is warmed up now. Tween also with a good time, 0.90. Wally will take third, and Beat with a crash here in the end, but will be able to finish with 1 second left on the clock. So that's going to be the end of the first map. Carl Jr. did indeed take over that first place, up to 32 points. Beat at second with 31. A promising start by Beat, that's for sure. Wally will take third, or is at third, with 26 points. And Tween with a pretty rocky start, but did a bit better there in the end, is at 23 points. As we move on to the second map. Let's see which one it will be. It's going to be Wurgle. Let's take a closer look at it, as the players will have a warm-up round. This map is made by Thompson, and the world record is by Tween himself, with a time of 59.18. And this map was played in the time attack seeding. Carl Jr. then took first with a time of 59.33, so he's also feeling comfortable on this track. And I believe he's only a few hundreds behind Tween's world record. So currently in a warm-up round. And then we'll continue this winner bracket quarterfinal. The second winner bracket quarterfinal is being played right now. We can take a look at the bracket to see which ones are playing in that one. It's Kronos versus Bergy versus Raisons versus Royal. And this match is cast by Orcs TV over at Daily Motion. You can see their stream listed on the ESWC website. And then we'll have the other two quarterfinals following these first matches. Alright, so that's gonna be the end of the warm-up, and we are continuing the match. Cod Jr. right now in the lead, in front of Beat, Wally and Tween at last place. And again, if you're wondering why Cod Jr. and Tween are playing in the first round against each other, it's because Tween completely failed the time attack seeding and took last place. And Cod Jr., as expected, took first, so that's why they are facing off against each other in this first match. As we see Wally and Tween dropping down in the start. Beat and Cod Jr. able to survive, and they will now fight for first place, with Cod Jr. having a small advantage. Oh, okay, I thought Cod Jr. maybe would have went too wide there in the underground, but seems like that was not the case, and he can go up in the lead now with 600s. Builds up more speed than Tween over this stretch, and continues where he left on the first map. Cod Jr. now 2200s in front, 25 even in the next checkpoint. Can afford driving on the result here in the end. Avoids getting the gear down, and that should be it for Cod Jr. Avoids driving over the border as well. Very wise decision. Not really a fast time, 1 minute 1500s, but more than enough to win this round. Beat also falling down a bit in the end. So Cod Jr. with an easy first place, up to 42 points. Beat with 37, Wally with 29, and Tween with 27, as Wally gets a slowdown in the start. So another bad start for Wally. Tween though with a good start this time, and also from a Beat. Cod Jr. now at third place. But you can never count out Cod Jr. And just as I say that, he will possibly go up to first place. Yep. Really good couple of corners from Cod Jr. and all of a sudden he's up to first place! Beat hits the pillar and then hits the quarter pipe. Let's see if he had to respawn. No, he's still driving. But yeah, Cod Jr. looking to win again here. 1100s in front of Tween. He's not really been able to put up much of a fight, but coming a bit closer here in the end. No, it's going to go to Cod Jr. again. Oh, and where did Tween go? Tween is on his back! And you can't actually respawn in this tournament. So Tween will not get any points. It continues to not go Tween's way at all in this tournament. So he's gonna stay at 27 points. Wally with 35, Beat with 41, and Cod Jr. in the lead at 52 points. And now Cod Jr. is showing his normal self. The first match really didn't go at all as he had thought, but now playing much better on the second map. It's a bit of a slow start in this third round, but could easily come back. And as you can see, that's exactly what he's doing. He's up to second place. Tween still in front of him. Wally and Beat down to third and fourth. Cod Jr. with a wide line. Tween still in front, but more speed from Cod Jr. will put him a bit closer. We have two battles here, one between Wally and Beat, and then one between Cod Jr. and Tween. And right now Cod Jr. is winning that fight. Goes up in the lead. Just a few turns before the finish. Let's see if Tween can get through this ending. But yeah, Cod Jr. now driving very comfortably and with a lot of confidence. 59.77. Solid time from Cod Jr. 2600s in front of Tween. 6200s in front of Beat and 8400s in front of Wally. Cod Jr. now up to 62 points. Beat with 45, Wally with 38, and Tween with 33. And the point limit is set to 100 for these early matches. I believe it's going to be changed to 120 for the winner bracket final, consolidation final, and grand final. even though the rules states that only the grand final will have it, but I don't really trust that. I think it's gonna be just like it was in the qualifiers. Right now, Carl Jr. might not win this round though. He's far behind both Tween and Beat. Just able to defeat Wally right now. But that's a really good turn from Carl Jr. Puts him in a good position to pass Beat, which he will do as well. But surely he's not gonna catch up to Tween, who's 2100s in front of him. Well, I guess Tween could maybe crash in the end again. But Tween, a very intelligent player, knows that he got a significant lead. But wow, what a time from Tween, 59.60. Showing that he can also set those kind of times. And again, he got the world record. Sorry, he got the world record on this track. So it only makes sense that he's able to set those kind of times as well. Alright, so we are starting the last round of the second map. Carl Jr. has built up a pretty big lead. And of course, you want to make sure that you build up as big of a lead as you can as you reach finalist status. That means you'll get more attempts to close out the match. Oh, great turn from Carl Jr. Wow, he's catching up completely to Beat as well. And wow, another great turn from Carl Jr. No one is able to keep up with him. And all of a sudden he's at first place in a blink of an eye. That just really shows his strength. Even though he's behind, he can put on the switch, and then all of a sudden he's far ahead of the others. And yeah, what an ending here from Carl Jr. 59.61. I'm pretty sure that was world record pace, or even maybe faster in that second half, because he did not have a good start at all. So another impressive round from Carl Jr. He's up to 78 points. Beat with 55, Tween with 47, passing Wally on this second map. Did not really play as well as he did on the first. As we are moving on to the third map. And again, a warm-up round will follow for the players. In the meantime, here's a closer look at the third map. It's called ESWC 2015 Coma. The authors are Wormy and Kappa. And the world record is by Carl Jr. 105.355. And this map, I would say, is harder than the previous map. And I would say that fits Carl Jr. even better. He's capable of being extremely consistent if he wants to. So we'll see what he can do here. He could, of course, reach finalist status if he does well. Would have to finish at last place pretty much every single round to not reach it. So looking like Carl Jr. will qualify to the winner bracket semifinals. Not so sure though about Tween. It's not really been playing that well, and in fact, looking back at the previous ESWC tournaments, even though Tween has taken second place 3 times, it's never the case that he's dominating his matches. He's often just barely qualifying, and then in the grand final he usually plays at his absolute best. I think he's a player that benefits from having a crowd in front of him as well. Of course, these matches are not played in front of a crowd. The consolidation final and the grand final on Sunday will be played on the main stage at the Paris Games Week event. Alright, so that's going to be the end of the warm-up on the third map. Carl Jr. in the lead with 78 points, Beat with 55 after his great performance on the first map especially. And Tween at 47, Wally at 44. And off we go again, following Carl Jr., who gets the best start through the long right corner. Wally puts himself at 4th place once again. As we see both Carl Jr. Oh! Tween with a small stumble on the border, so we'll drop down together with Wally and Beat. Carl Jr. again with a solid lead, 1000s in front. Builds it up to 1200s now. Continues to play well. Tween now catching up a lot. So Carl Jr. still in front. Here comes Beat as well. He's trying to take that first place from Carl Jr. as we go through the platform. A great platform part from Beat. And right now he is maybe in the lead. Oh, not so sure. Tween also with great speed. And Tween now going up to first place over the drop. Last turn, Carl Jr. or Tween. Who will take first? It will be Tween with a great finish, sending a time of 106.06. 100 in front of Carl Jr. and 1700s in front of Beat. And Wally 6900s behind. So great finish there from Tween. And only 2 points behind Beat now. Carl Jr. collecting 6 points up to 84. Could potentially be at finalist status 2 rounds from now if he wins them. Or if he takes first and second. And it's another convincing start from the Canadian. Over the transitions though, Tween will pass him, but then didn't have a great exit. So Carl Jr. back in the lead again. Tween and Beat behind him, and then Wally at 4th place. Last round, both Beat and Tween caught up to Carl Jr. a lot at this part of the track, but not this time though. Instead, Carl Jr. will extend his lead. 20 hundreds in front now. And more and more looking to win this round. Good speed here as well before the drop. Avoids the landing bug, and that should be it for Carl Jr. Jumps into the finish, setting a time of 105.86. Great time from Carl Jr. Only about half a second from his own world record. Tween also with a time under 106. Defeating both Beat and Wally to take 2nd place. Carl Jr. now up to 94 points. 1st or 2nd place will be enough for him to reach the finalist status. And again, once you become a finalist, you have to win another round to secure your position. That's how it works. Oh, but looks like he's not gonna reach it though in this round. A rare mistake from Carl Jr. That's I think his first since the first map. He didn't really do any on the second. And then not really any either on the 2 first rounds of this map. Beat goes down, hits the pillar. So that's gonna leave Tween alone in the top. 6200s in front of Carl Jr. So this should be possible for Tween now to secure 10 points. Beat still far behind. Wally is not really catching up to Carl Jr. So it's a pretty dragged out field. As we near the finish again. Here's the drop. Can be a bit scary since you have to land on the side, which is always a bit of a risk. Could get a landing bug. But Tween will avoid it, setting a time of 105.99. It's another time under 106. Showing some great consistency. Carl Jr. taking 2nd, Wally at 3rd, and Beat at 4th. And yeah, Carl Jr. goes up to 2nd place after that mistake from Beat. So he is finalist now. If he wins this next round, he will qualify to the winner bracket semifinals. And he gets the start he needs. Oh, had to do a drift there to avoid the wall. So Beat in front of him at the moment. Denying Carl Jr. his winner bracket semi-final spot. Can he keep it all the way to the end though? That is the question. So far so good, but Carl Jr. Oh! Instead, Carl Jr. will crash. Also Wally crashed at the same place. Yeah, that's a bit of a risk with that turn. For the fastest times, you want to go for that shorter trajectory that Carl Jr. did and then hit the border. Which is a risk you need to take, and that time didn't pay off for Carl Jr. So it looks like he will remain a finalist for at least one more round. Beat looking to take 1st place in this round, and now he is the one setting a time of 105.99. 800s in front of Tween, Wally at 3rd, and Carl Jr. opting to retire that round. So first attempt for Carl Jr. did not go so well. He'll get one more attempt on this 3rd map as we see Wally getting a slowdown from the border in the start. So that's really unfortunate for Wally, who is at last place and is dropping down further. He's at 58, Tween and Beat 79 and 76. And as I was looking at the scores, Carl Jr. is all of a sudden alone here at first place. Looks like both Tween and Beat crashed. So, well, looks like Carl Jr. don't even have to put up much of an effort. Oh, and then Wally has also crashed. All other players except Carl Jr. So, that's of course nice for Carl Jr. that his opponents ends up crashing. He can take it very safe. Almost actually crashed himself at that section, but looking good here for Carl Jr. 40 hundreds in front of Tween. 2 more turns remaining. Good landing. Takes it safe. Could maybe go even for the other finish, but decides not to. 106.36. Carl Jr. will take first place, advancing to the winner bracket semifinal. But as I mentioned in the start, top 2 will advance to the winner bracket semifinals. The bottom 2 will drop down to the loser bracket. So we are continuing this winner bracket quarterfinal. Tween at 85 points, Beat at 76, and Wally at 62. So Tween actually did pretty well on this map in comparison to Beat and Wally. So he now could maybe be finalist a couple of rounds ahead of his opponents. As we move on to the 4th map, let's also take a look at this one. It's called ESWC 2015 Threshold. The author is Pain, and the world record is by Tween, 104.444. So that bodes well for Tween. Should feel pretty confident going into this map. And of course, most people are expecting him to advance from this round. So we are still doing a couple of, or one warm-up round. The Beat though is not driving it. Standing still. Wally and Tween looking to finish it. I see Tween with a drop there, or going through a drop, and that drop can also sometimes produce landing bugs. I train these maps myself, so I'm more than aware of that fact. The ending here is a bit scary as well. You have to make sure that you don't drop the gas, because you need to have enough speed to make this difficult jump. If you make any sort of mistake in that last turn, you have to go for the other finish. So it's really do or die in that case. And that's going to be the end of the warm-up. We'll see if this is going to be the last map. Tween at 85, Beat at 76, and Wally at 62 points. Carl Jr. already securing first place. Oh, I showed the wrong map. Oh yeah, I did actually. It's Pace Off that's going to be played now. Sorry about that. The menus confused me. Threshold is played after this one, so yeah, apologize for that. But anyways, let's focus on the match. We are live here into Pace Off, a map made by Sparko, and good speed from Tween. See this tricky chicane. Tween getting through it well, keeps his speed. Beat has dropped down in the meantime. And Wally is 1400s behind Tween, who gets a good landing. Also, after the landing, you have to make sure that you're able to get a drift for the next turn to the left. You can do a neo drift there as well to avoid getting the no drift. Tween still keeping a great pace as we come up to the ending. Should have enough speed here, although it will not be with a lot. But 1 minute 51 hundreds, enough to defeat Wally with 2200s. And Tween up to 95 points. First or second place will be enough for him to reach finalist status as well. Oh, as he clips the wall in the start. So now he needs to rely on a mistake from either Wally or Beat. There's plenty of places where that can happen, and that's one of them. Tween now catching up to Wally in the small drop, goes up to second place. Beat still with a big lead. He's 3200s in front, and it's still possible for Beat to challenge Tween for this second place, but he needs to play like he did on the first map if he wants to make that happen. Didn't really perform as well on the other ones, but keeping his lead so far in this round. 2900s in front of Tween, as he then gets a random slowdown, driving over the transitions, and Tween will go up to first place. 1 minute 8600s. Wally also passing Beat, who retires. Not sure why. Maybe he went for the fast finish even though he didn't have enough speed. Could have been the case. So Tween goes up to finalist. Still would have been finalist if he took second. Beat at 80 still, Wally at 74. And another bad start here from Tween. And then he also gets a gear down, so he's gonna lose additional time with that. Behind with 4000s, so it doesn't look like he's gonna be able to secure his second place in this round. And Wally now getting through that corner, so he's still quite a lot in front of Tween. Beat again up to first place. Oh, okay. Tween almost hitting the wall, but instead builds up a lot of speed, catching up to Wally and passing him as well. Then goes a bit too wide though, so Wally back to second place again. And meanwhile we have Beat in the lead, same position as in the previous round. Can he get through this part though? This time he will. So now Beat will have to make a mistake, otherwise Tween will take second place. He won't make the jump here, and neither will Wally actually, so only Beat will finish that round. Beat up to 90 points, so one more win and he would join up with Tween as a finalist. And we got 2 more rounds on this map. Wally haven't really been a factor at all, so I don't really see him making much of a difference. This time Tween will get the best start, so now he should have a decent chance to close out the match. Still very close though between all 3 players, and then Tween very strangely landed a much more to the left in the drop. That looked kind of weird to me, to be honest. He didn't crash leaving the turn. It looked like he just didn't steer enough to the right or something, so Tween will not be able to take second place in this round either. And if Beat wins this round, he will be a finalist as well. Will we see Beat making the upset and eliminating Tween from the winner bracket? Beat! Oh, okay, he's gonna get enough speed. Very close for Beat to not make it, so he's gonna go up to finalist status as well. Tween versus Beat. Wally at 78 points. And we are starting the last round of this 4th map. Tween not really doing well on it. And another bad start here. Tween facing elimination to the loser bracket. Gets a no drift as well. Wally though still in front of Beat in this round, so he could prolong the match. Beat is 1600s behind him. Tween is nowhere to be seen. He's actually given up. He's retired. It's all up to Wally now. Here's the landing. Good landing from Wally, who went for the neo drift. He is very good at doing the neo drift actually. That's something that Wally is known for. So he's still in the lead here. 1300s. Beat getting closer. Beat is going to go for a risky ending here. He got nothing to lose. Catching up is all he got on his mind. Here he goes. And he won't make it. Wally, does he have enough speed? Yes, he does. So Wally will successfully prolong the match. And we are moving on to the 5th map. And I know who is happy about that. It's Tween, who did really bad on this fourth map. He also thanks Wally in the comments. And so does Beat, but I think that's ironic. So now we are moving on to Threshold. Let's take a second look at this map. Again, made by Pain. The world record is by Tween, 104.444. And actually, Tween also had the world record on pace off, 59.98, I believe, the only player under 1 minute. But that didn't mean anything, as you could clearly see. Did not really come up to a good standard. So let's see if we can play better on Threshold instead. We'll have one warm-up and then we'll see the conclusion of this winner bracket quarterfinal. Wally is up to 88 points. So he needs to win 3 rounds in a row to take second place. And I think this map might be the hardest one out of the map pack. It's a really long map, and then there's so many difficult sections to get through. We see also a wall hit coming up here, which I believe is the only wall hit on these maps. And the ending is also pretty tricky. We'll see it now. You have to make sure that you don't go too much to the left, as we see Wally doing. He still managed to finish though, but could definitely see some action there in the end with the players mistiming the turn. It doesn't take much. This game is it's all about very small margins. One tiny mistake could cause a lot of problems for the player. And that's gonna be the end of the warm-up, so here we go. Tween and Beat, both finalists. Whoever takes first place will secure a spot into the winner bracket semifinals together with Carl Jr. Wally though could still come back from this if he wins 3 rounds in a row. Right now at second place behind Tween. Beat is falling out of this right now. It's looking to be Tween to win this round. Here he is, 1400s in front of Wally. Oh, and Beat has retired. This time Beat will decide to not play anymore, so it's all up to Wally again. But last round he was in front. This time he's quite far behind. 20 between Tween and Wally with a mistake as well. Tween can now drive backwards and it will still be enough to finish. So it looks like Tween will take that second place after all. But yeah, what a bad start to this tournament for Tween. First taking last place in the time attack seeding and now being very close to being eliminated in the winner bracket quarterfinals. But he will make it through together with Carl Jr., Beat and Wally dropping down to the loser bracket. GG!